Hello. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like lately, or I should say for the last couple of months, I felt like having incredibly simple meals, and I feel like it's so important, especially right now with the climate of the current world. If you are feeling a little bit maxed out in terms of your regular life, let's simplify the nutrition so that we can still achieve our goals, we can still eat well, and we can feel good for that without overcomplicating it. I'd like to thank Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a meal prep of some meals which I have made. Now, I didn't make these all on the same day, which you'll see because my outfit does change, but I did prep a few meals back to back, so I'm going to share those with you. These are all very, very easy to assemble. They're high in protein and they're also budget friendly. All right, if you guys are ready to create some very easy, high protein and nutritious recipes, keep on watching and I will leave all the recipes linked in the description box for you. Okay, so I'm going to start with the most expensive protein and sort of work my way backwards from there. This dish is incredibly easy to make because you can do it all in one pan. So starting off, I'm going to do a little spray of olive oil and then I'm going to add some chicken to the pan and let that cook on its own for a little bit. Once it's semi-cooked, I'm going to add in some onions, some capsicum, garlic paste, curry powder, and some salt and pepper. I like to use this as a post-training meal. It's really high in protein, which is great for your nitrogen balance, and it's got a good amount of carbohydrates, which is good for your glycogen levels. It's going to be that perfect meal to help you refuel. Plus, I'm going to be adding some chicken stock. Now, obviously, if you're on a really tight budget, I would say cook your rice before you start this dish. I have a heap of packet rice in the cupboard. Just because it's convenient, we tend to use it. So then I'm adding the rice and the chicken stock and the green beans to the dish, and I'm going to let that cook, and as soon as those frozen green beans are finished cooking, I serve it up. Lentil taco meat. Now, I did not create this recipe. This was from a blog called Power Hungry, and I'm using her recipe slightly modified. I didn't use any nutritional yeast, but I will leave it linked in the description box. So I've already cooked the lentils in water and then strained the water out. Now I'm going to reuse the same pan. I've just cleaned it off. I've sprayed it with some olive oil. I've put some onion in there, and I'm going to add my spices and my lentils back into this pan. Now, I did leave all the ingredients listed in that sort of intro slide, but again, like I said, I'll leave it linked in the description box. This one is really yummy, and if you want like a Mexican inspired dish but you don't have access to meat at the moment, or you just don't feel like using meat in it, go for this. It's very easy and lentils are very inexpensive to buy, as well as being a good source of protein. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen my zucchini tuna fritters, as I did post them on there a little while ago. The ingredients list which I posted is to make 2, but right now I'm currently making 4, so I'm making with double the ingredients. You'll need to shred up some zucchini and press the moisture out of it. That's going to be really, really important for making sure that they stay together. Now, you could use flour or breadcrumbs, but I like to just take rolled oats because they are quite nutrient dense. Blend them up in the NutriBullet and then add them into the bowl, as well as my eggs and tuna. As far as ingredients goes, that's all you need. It's just those 4 things: zucchini, oats, eggs, and tuna. I like to add a little bit of salt. If you want other flavors or other spices, you can add them in at this point. And then we're going to divide the mixture up and press them into patties. When serving these, I like to serve them with a really simple salad, and if you want to, I find they're really tasty if you use plain Greek yogurt on top, or alternatively you could use like a low-fat sour cream. I'd love to know as well, which meal do you think you might make? I know a lot of you guys have tried the zucchini tuna fritters, but leave me in your comment, like 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is dish 4 and it's my 1-pan egg and bean scramble. I was making this for a breakfast to have on hand, meal prepped and ready to go. In the pan, I've already got black beans, water, garlic, coriander or cilantro, cayenne pepper and salt. And then in a separate bowl, I'm whisking together 8 eggs and 50 grams of low-fat shredded cheese. Now we're going to wait for this water to cook out of the beans, and as soon as that's cooked out, we're pouring in the egg mixture. You're going to make sure to scrape that around the pan continuously because we don't want any crispy burnt bits. Then I like to add a whole heap of spinach to that mixture just for some extra micronutrients and keep it cooking. Now you can serve it on toast, or another way that I found is really nice to serve it is with some avocado and some ayva. Now the recipes in this video that were mine are listed on my blog, so you just need to jump to www.eatrunlift.me. Under the blog tab you can find my recipe index, and they're all in there, as well as a whole heap of others. I host my blog on Squarespace, and I have for the last 5 years. The reason that I chose Squarespace and actually moved over from another provider to Squarespace is because it is so easy to customize. If I need to put in a new element really quickly, like if I'm doing a sale or I'm running something, it's so simple for me to do. You can drag and drop. They have templates that are already pre-set up and ready to go, and you can take those templates and customize them to look how you want and suit your branding and your message. If you're looking for some way to put your blog or your brand or your e-commerce, check out Squarespace, and I will put a link on the screen, and this link will get you 10% off your first purchase. It will walk you through the steps to set it up, and once you've done so, it's very easy to maintain. When you put up a blog post, it can automatically post it to your social media. Want to send out a mailing campaign? It's already there in Squarespace as well. They simplify the whole online brand experience, so if you're looking to streamline and find a better place to host your brand, check out Squarespace. I hope you're well, and don't forget, I've got all those recipes linked in the description box for you guys if you want to try them out.